Hello dear friends, welcome to my channels. Today's discussions is for loop. Perhaps you will you will watch while video, my while loop video, and I will give also description a while loop link. Okay, so you will check that while loop and same program is while loop program and for loop program are both are same. So I just try to discuss that while loop and for loop difference. Okay, I am just trying to discuss. So if you check that perhaps one reasons why few programmers use while is that they are too busy using the for, which is probably the most popular looping instructions. The for allows us to specify three things about a loop in a single line. Okay, setting a loop counter to an initial value. Number one, setting a loop counter to an initial value. Number one. Number two, testing the loop counter to determine whether its value has reached the number of repetition desired. Testing the number of repetitions. Number testing the counter, testing the loop. Okay, the number of repetition desired. Okay, increasing the value of loop counter each time the program segment within the loop has been executed. Okay, so I just write the three purpose: testing the loop. Okay, testing the loop loop counter to determine to deter to determine whether its value has reached whether whether its value has reached the number of repetition desired. The number of repetitions desired. Number three, increasing the value of loop counter each time the program segment within the loop has been executed. increasing the value of loop counter each time the program segment within the loop has been executed. E- e- each time the program program segment meant within the loop has been executed. The loop has been executed. So friends, when we write a for statement, so what we write, you see that initial you will check the state that the for statement, this is the initial counter, okay. First and second is test counter, testing the loop, this is the test counter. And this is the increment counter, okay. When we write this three portion, one, this is the test, this is the second, third, first, second, third is also writing. So we write this way that when we write for, okay, so for is the first is initialize counter, first is initialize, this three facts is rewrite initial counter, initialize counter, second is test counter, and another is increment counter. You can see it in for loop. You can give a body will start. So a body, this is the body of the for loop, okay. You can see same factor in here. This is the while loop. You see, if you check my while loop video, i I took same programming, but in here I use for loop. So how to use for loop? You see that hash include stdio.h, another is void main, another is int p end count, because both are integers. But in case of the for loop, you see float r comma si, but we say count is my to 1. This is my initialize counter. This is called, this proportion is called initialize counter, okay. I write in here initialize counter. You see initialize, second is test counter, and increment counter. So hash include stdio.h, void main, int pn comma count. This is the for loop. How to write for loop, that I just explain. That first is initial counter, test counter, and increment counter. And now we start the body. Printf enter value pn comma r, scanf percentile a p as a p is a integer, so it is percentage d, n is a percentage d, f is a my rate of interest. And we use SI equal to P star N star R divided by 100. And in here there is a mistake. It is not capital P, it is small p. Okay, so printf simple interest and this is stop. So now friends, if this program is compared with the one writing using while, it can be seen that the three-step initialization, testing and incrementation required for the loop construct have now been incorporated in the for statement. Let us now examine how the for statement get executed. When the for statement is executed for the first time, the value of count is set to initial value 1. Now the condition count less than equals to 3 is tested. Since count is 1, the condition is satisfied. The body of the loop is executed for the first time. Upon reaching the closing brace of 4, for control is sent back to the for statement, where the value of count gets incremented by 1. Again, the test is performed to check whether the new value of count exceeds 3. If the value of count is less than or equal to 3, the statement within the braces of for are executed again. The body of the for loop continues to get executed till count does not exceed in the final value 3. When count reaches the value 4, the control exits from the loop and is transferred to the statement immediately after the body of for. So friends, this is the for loop, and now I want to show the algorithm, because algorithm or flowchart is very simple. First is start the program. Next is count. Count equals to 1, and another is count. And next is count. So it is no. So it is stop. No, then it is stop. Otherwise, it will be executed this way. If it is yes, then input p comma n comma r, and next si equals to p star n star r. Okay, this is the r, and 100, and next is print si. Okay, next is second print print si, and now it is closed. This way it is continue if this is the condition. So output is the same, that of of p and r. So this is, you know, p, you will just putting the value p and r, and again second and third time execution, third time simple interest they will show. So this is the for loop. And while loop, we know while loop is different. I have already told that how to write the while loop and how to write for loop. So thanks for watching. I think that I give some ideas on for loop, and please watch my video and subscribe my channel.